Vale, pues voy para allá, mi bichucha. Hi, hello everyone. Hi, Dave. Hey, Bilty. Happy to see you all. Don't worry, Dave was just messing with you. What are you all doing? I am super sleepy today. I don't know why. Maybe it's the weather. Maybe it's just, tiredness. Hi, Gosley. Happy to see ya. How are you doing? And B, hi. Hope you are having a fantastic week. Time is moving forward so fast. Like I don't like we are almost at Christmas already. Like what the hell? I thought we had more time. But it is what it is. Just trying to do the most I can out of the time we got. So I hope you all are also doing the best you can with the thing we got. In any case, let's just go here for a sec. Let's start this already. Today is probably going to be a short stream because I got a neighbors meeting later. Like, not gonna enter into details, but I might be looking into a big expense. Piss me off a little bit. The reason I started commissions again a bit ago. So, about this commission, I got feedback from the last time, and I gotta move this back to the center and move this to fit. It's a whole thing. Alright, so it fits on this side, so it gotta fit in this one too. Alright, so we gotta make this way thinner. Hi buddy, happy to see ya. How are you doing today? So much terrible environment. Hey, be my guess if there's anything in here that is useful to just like copy anything. Like, seriously, there's nothing super special that I'm doing here. And you are super good at modeling, so you probably catch this first try. Hi, Nola. Happy to see ya. Molchato. Is that how the chat is called here? Is that going to be it? Okay, so we got this fitting. Now we just need to worry about this part. And I'm thinking I move this over here, get rid of this, get rid of this too. We don't need any of this either. There we go. So now all of this makes sense. We just need to make all of this make sense too. So what I'll do first is get rid of this. We don't need it. Oh, hi, Sophia! Happy to see you. It's been a while. Hope you are doing well. By the way, I am super behind on shoutouts. Doing well, me. Also, hi DNG. That's super okay. Like seriously, lurking is honestly the most common way of being on a string. I know I do that like all the time. And I totally appreciate it all the same. Alright, so now that we got all of these, I think I can get this wall to be complete again. Same with the ceiling. There we go. This is close off again. I'm gonna bring some tiles from this other wall to fill this gap. There we go. And we merge by distance. Don't worry, buddy. I just hope that you can take it easy and rest once all of the Christmas preparations are finished. Okay, so I will be moving this over here. Alright, so we got the door back where it should be. This works too. Looks a little bit off in here, so what I will do is I will move out of this one block over here. Right. We actually don't need that, to be honest. Moving this over here. I love Crash Bandicoot 2 soundtrack. I don't know what it is. It sounds so simple, but also so unique. And it's got its thing. Okay, so we got this entrance and this one. We kinda need the top to be here. And now everything in here that makes this slope. We got this, and we'll pick this tree too. We move over here. Hide them. And we get rid of it. There we go. And there we go. We got everything sewn together. I'm thinking I will get rid of this one because I kinda like this better. Same with these three. There we go. And as for this, I think it works better to have this. Because now in the UVs we can just use this other one and it makes more sense. There we go. Okay, we got this part under control. Another thing I wanted to add, as I was told basically on the feedback, but I think it fits better, is to have some sort of gate in here. I will try something interesting in here. Let me see if this works. So we got this for the side. And then I got this. Wait, let me merge first. There we go.
Got a message from our pal TGC_Dave. They say the following. I used to work in a toy factory. We made little Dracula figures. There was just 2 of us, so I had to make every second count.
Oh my god. That one really got me. Like, for a sec, and considering how many different and cool things you have done in your life, for a sec there, I was thinking that you maybe were just telling me some anecdote about your own life. And then Dracula came up. Okay, so if I rotate this now, there we go, it fits. We got a really cool pattern in here. And I'm thinking also we could make this also be the same texture. There we go. Fits better, flows better. So now we can actually... You know what? Since we got this in here, I will move this over there too. I think it's fitting. There we go. And this face is not necessary. There we go. Like this one is not necessary either. Let me see what else. Don't need any of those. Hi, 12. Happy to see ya. Why cannot I do this? There we go. Alright, so now I got this. Alright, much cleaner. Now we don't have any faces that we don't really need. And let's add a door in here. I think it will be a good moment to add it. This will be the point in which we have it, and I think I will just duplicate this and separate it. There we go. So we just move it over here. And over here. So it's like 2 blocks wide, 2 blocks tall. Let me see. There we go. This is a good width for it. Let's just try and use a texture that we already have, and if not, we will just make a new one. In fact, I think we'll just make a new one because we don't really have any texture for 2x2 doors. So let's go to a sprite and let's make some new textures. We'll use these 4 blocks, I think. Okay, and I wanted to have like a danger chevron on the bottom. Not very big, just 3 pixels. And the rest can be like this gray maybe. I don't like it. I think this one is better. There we go. And we add like some shadows over here. There we go. And then maybe we got like this area. So it's like an inset. And this is not center. There we go, much better. And maybe we can add like some kind of cool pattern. But first let's add this. So we have like a different shape. And let's see, maybe this has like this panel over here. It does something like this. Oh, hi Suna, happy to see ya. Maybe this got like this over here. And I'm thinking maybe we got like a symmetrical part on the top. So it kinda fits the lock. That would be cool. And this one has a different shine because it's like coming from the top. Something like so. Yeah, I think I like this, so we can like go ahead and make this a different area. And maybe let's use a different gray in here. This is not completely round though, so we'll copy this and move it down. There we go. Alright. But I don't like this gray in here. We can use this blue one. I think this looks cool. Go. So we have like something like this. This is a cool shape, probably. All right. There we go. What kind of emote is that, Dave? What even is that? So we have some chevrons, some warning tape. I know we kinda shade this area, I think. And same for the blue part. You can now listen to the papaya song. There we go. And I think I will even add a bit more detail by adding like a cut in here. There we go, so it looks like an even more secure door. Because it's got like little panels and shit. Already painted blue. Also, I thought that would be the case with the emote, but still, wild thing to see. Alright. Doing okay over there. Right, so we got everything. And we got the door. Looks okay in both counts. EP, no, that makes two of us. I don't know what it is about today. I've been sleepy all day. I kinda pushed through and I've been doing things the whole day, but I don't know. I will just take it easy for now. Okay, we got a door and it looks nice. So this should be named Drought Bridge. Drought. Ah. Alright. Next is working on this area. This is a little bit different now because we moved the whole thing. So I will move things around. I think what I will do is first off we'll get rid of these, of the fences, because we are not going to be using them. Instead we'll have a solid wall. And that means we get rid of these too, I think. Or maybe modify it in some way to make it useful. For now I will get rid of it. And we can move this up like so. And we need to use a different tile for this. Let me see, what can we use that looks nice when tiled? Don't really have anything of the sorts besides the normal tile, so let's make one. Let's make one over here, for example. And this one will use this same color. We got this little pattern, which is like very simple. You can maybe even change its color. I don't know, I'll leave it like so for now. But then it kinda goes like this. Supersonic Racing. Did he tell you to drop the bomb? Alright, I think I'm starting to see it. I'm starting to see the patterns. Something like this will be nice. Maybe it does something like so. I think something like this. Works. Alright, it's an interesting pattern, but we need to have like a differentiation in the bottom. And I think we just do something like this. Alright, maybe something like this. Oh, hi Aggie! Happy to see ya! How you doing today? I'm thinking maybe I will like make this a different color. Right? So it kinda comes this way. I think this should work. Oh, that sounds like a fantastic plan for a day. Alright, so now we can actually get all of this. Move them over here. Alright. And we got like a whole wall in here. We will merge by distance, and we know that it is this point that we need to actually cut things up. It's so tricky. Alright. need any of these, and we got a wall. Alright? So we can now like start doing things with this wall. Alright, so maybe we can make the wall this thick. And over here we just flip the normal so it's looking inside, and so inside it's like a hole. Then... Ow! Why did you throw a box at me, Dave? What did I do to you? Alright, so we got this. And it is like an interesting pattern in there. This one, however, we need to flip the normals too. There we go. So now we got a wall in here. Oh my god, I'm getting dizzy. There we go. Okay, so now for this one, we need to make some drastic changes. So we got this over here. Okay, so we got like a whole wall in here. And now... Did the pad work? I think it worked, but I don't know what happened. Okay, so since we got this wall in here, we need to get rid of a bunch of fences in here. Go, better view. No, this one is a commission that I've been working on for years. There we go. But probably this one we don't need. This has been going on for like, I don't know, 5 years, 4 years maybe. Been a long time. Hey, we got 1,000 followers today? Like, when did that happen? I didn't know, like... I just noticed the number. Yeah, it is like a long-term project. Like, as far as I know, it's simply for the client to have an environment for their characters. They used to use a lot DAS 3D, so you know it's like software you can use to make character renders and stuff like that. And they just wanted a custom environment that they could use for that. So all of this I will duplicate. There we go. So we got a wall. And all of this I think I will change to use the beam. There we go. Alright. There we go. So we got a beam in here. Although to be honest, this could be more simple. Could be just like so. And it kinda works. There we go. And now it is like a door. There is some ceiling in here. But this part over here, let me see. Okay, so we don't need fences over here. Instead, we need to modify this wall too. I will hide all of this so it's a little bit easier to see what we are doing. Because let's see, this is already on slope. So I think I will get rid of all of this. So we get to see this part a little bit better. Alright, so we got this wall, this ends over here. Right. We don't need this one. And this goes all the way over here. So now we don't need this either. I think in these four we can get rid of two, just so we can continue with this pattern over here. And it looks way better already. So it already makes sense, which is the most important part of the job. We got this top, we got this wall. This is where it goes. Alright. This is perhaps a little bit too small to fit when trying to go down those stairs. So I will modify this to come a little bit further. There we go. So we got a little bit more space. We got faces in here that we don't need. Let me see if I can get rid of them in an easy way. Why cannot I select this? There we go. All right. Okay, and since this makes sense now and we got already something that feels natural and closes everything in a neat way, I will first save, breathe a little, and drink some water. Phew! So tired, so sleepy today. And I will... Oh, thank you, Suna. I will do the same thing in here, I think. So I get rid of this. And get all of this. Oh, actually, I need to get rid of these too. There we go. Thank you, Suna. You take care too, okay? We're all awfully tired lately. There we go. So we got like a copy of this. Didn't copy all of it. Why? I want to copy all of this. Everything, and we will remove the stairs because we don't really need them. Okay, so we got this now. Okay. Important is that we now need to fix the floor. But first, let's get rid of the stairs. There we go. Don't need any of those. All of this works. All right. So we just want this to be like an empty maintenance shop. And now here in individual origins, I think we can just flip everything. There we go. So now the texture should fit. There we go. And we need to duplicate this. There we go. So we got doors for both of them. Looks way better already. Next thing we need to add is another door in here, and this one will be thinner. I'm thinking I will like copy this, do something like this. Flip the normal so it appears in both sides. What am I doing? Okay, so I got this. Base. And I do this, there we go. Alright. And now we can add another door in here. And I think I will, like, copy this one. And just modify it so it's one block wide instead of two. Is it over here? Yeah. Okay. I need this part. This should be over here, I think. Alright. For one single block width, we do have a door, but it doesn't fit, so we'll make a version for this. Let's try and make something similar. So if I pick this, can I move the selection? Yeah, there we go. Alright, so we got this, and we need to make it be like a single tile width, single tile wide. And it's not too bad already, but we can do better. I'm thinking we can make something unique. Like maybe something like this. And it's kind of a lateral panel. There we go. I think this looks nice, especially if we come here and lower this 1 pixel. There we go. So I do this now. And this is starting to look like its own thing, which is what we wanted from the start. Maybe we can just do this instead. Yeah, this works better. There we go. Alright, so we got another gate that we can use. And this looks already way better. And I'm thinking this wall, as well as probably this one. This should instead be the beam texture. Just for consistency. There we go. Looking way better already. I like how this is an extra shape in the bridge. And you can see the top part over here, but not on the other side. Yeah, this kinda feels nice. Phew, so tired. I've been online for only an hour and in every mope. And we got a mini game. Let's see what we get this time. We got Aggie at the wheel, selecting the game, and it's a number race. Let's see. We got Dave, we got Bancha, we got Pangolin, and we got Maple. And so far, things are very, very close. But as we go on, numbers get bigger, so a difference could appear. There we go. And it seems it's going to be Bancha. There we go, Bancha wins. Those are always so fantasy. They won't be shaking any oversized cake today that we know of. That we can see is the question. That sometimes happens. Like that's a funny little effect. I don't know if it has a name. I'm thinking I will also do this so we are at the right size. There we go. And I think with this we are actually done for now. Like I will have to ask for feedback for what to do with this maintenance shaft, or if they like this part or want to change something, or what to do with this area, but we are actually getting pretty close to finishing this long project. Like maybe we will finish it in just a few months. You know what? I am having a little bit of OCD with this. I will fix it right away. Why isn't this doing anything? There we go. So it fits with the rest of the walls. Go get those onions again. So do you have any idea of anything cool to do for a little bit before ending the stream? Because I actually think I'm done with this for today. This is still a little bit early. And I could go for like an extra half an hour to an hour doing something else. Greetings go to the exit right? Okay, so let me see. Because maybe we got something interesting to do. Actually, you know what? Even though it's probably the most boring thing I could be doing, I think I will take this extra bit of time as a me time, literally, and work on my avatar because I want to make a new version of it. Not many changes, just some fixes, some tweaks, allowing it to be used for standing animations, for camera movement, and so. And I haven't been finding the time to work on it in the past few months. So I think today is the day. Today is the day I work on this. Let's see. Opening it, sorry about the black screen, everyone. Okay, opening it with Blender. There we go. Okay, so this is how my avatar looks right now. And I already fixed a few things with respect of my current avatar. As you can see, it's got better normals and everything. And one thing I instantly want to fix are the hands. The hands, when I made the model, I was thinking on them being in this position all the time, like, you know, to make this oval shape. But I want to also be able to emote with them, and these hands look incredibly awful when First of all, what is this? Delete this. There we go. I don't want any of these shapes. There we go. Cleaner file. So yeah, like if I open this armature and I move one of those fingers, you'll see it looks ugly as hell. See? It's not, that's not what fingers are supposed to look like. So let's fix that. Let's make a new hand. Let's just separate this to have it as a reference. And let's make something in here. Just roughly the same size. Is the idea. And I think I will just make 3 fingers because that's, you know what, now let's have 4 just in case I want to make like a different sign or something. Okay, so I get this subdivision and this subdivision. And I want to also have an extra one. What the fuck is wrong with this?
A Fajambre has got something to say. It goes. Making the new molegato 2026.
Yeah, always. Do you know what? When everyone says that it is, the new year is a time for self-actualization, they probably don't mean this, but this is what I will do. Alright, so we got like base, 4 fingers. We kinda make this a little bit more rounder. Alright. Let me see, how do I make this easier for me to work? I think I will get rid of this first. And I will extrude all of them separately. There we go. And now we make them all fatter, a little bit smaller. Doing something like this, so they look a little bit more like cat paws. Alright. And we get to battle the superimposition of fingers by just making them a little bit different. There we go. I love this song, by the way. It's probably my favorite in Sonic R. And the whole soundtrack is full of bangers, so I gotta say something. Alright, so we got the fingers over here. Oh, hi back! So I kinda finished with the Sandsub for today, so I am working on updating my avatar. I am trying to make the fingers pretty blocky and pretty big, like to make them look soft. Alright. Alright, cool shape. I dig it. Not bad. So let's add the thumb. And thumbs are always so hard to add. Like I still haven't found a perfect way. Like I can do this to have it come at an angle, but it's still like pretty junk. It creates so many trees in here. I can also like just extrude this and then extrude this one. But I don't know, it's still a little bit weird. Like this gives me like a nice starting shape. I don't know, I don't really like this. Let's go back and let's give it a little bit more thought. Actually, let me get some documentation. Let me check real quick. It seems most people just go from the side and then add the bump on top. So let's do that. If it's good enough for other people, it should be good enough for me. Alright. So we got this. Imagine if we actually thought like that. I know. I am actually pretty guilty of overthinking and never being happy with anything I do. But when I'm here on the stream, and this is like another positive from it, I feel like I cannot let my overthinking win, because otherwise you'll be like just tuning in live to a never-ending meltdown. So I tend to think in a more positive and practical way. Even if just to try to save a little bit space. Alright, we got the thumb in there, but it's huge. Alright, I think it's not bad, it's not a bad thumb. Perhaps a little bit big. Yeah, there we go. Alright, not bad. However, I will do one thing. There we go. No, however, our arm is 4 sides, which I think I want to change. I think I want this to be an hexagon. So I will do something like this. Maybe. And then we can make this a little bit smaller. I think I like this shape a little bit better. Plus it's way better to get the hand and the arm fused. But I should be able to just reach this. There we go. And it kinda works. Alright, so I will get these two and I will make them bigger. You know what, I will just do that. There we go. And now we can work on making this a little bit rounder. Because if I do this, I can now do something like this and give this hand the bump. And I think this kinda works. No, however, I think maybe these loops should be made double. There we go. And same with this. There we go. Hi, Quasar. Welcome to the mines. Hope you are having fun today. I am kinda improvising a little bit. Because I was supposed to be doing environment art, but we got done with that fairly quickly. So I started working on this. In fact, let me change the stream title. Just low poly modeling. There we go. I think I want this to come a little bit more like so. Alright. So let's go here. Shading, smooth faces. And it is mostly ready in terms of normals. But I want to do something which is getting all of these internal edges and make them sharp. Makes for a little bit better of a shape in here. Not the hands look a little bit blocky in comparison. So maybe I will make the fingers a little bit rounder. There we go, little bit better. Hi Nidio! Happy to see ya! We are... Oops! Didn't want to do this. There we go. We are working on a small avatar update for myself. Better hands, I like them way better. I think I will make the feet a little bit bigger. Because I think I always draw me with bigger feet. So the model should reflect that too. And this part should be a little bit smoother. There we go. I will even move this a little bit to the side. Add the legs a little bit of an angle. Just so I can make the feet even a bit bigger. There we go. Maybe even lower this a little. Get this up. For a more cartoony shape. Not bad, I think. Another thing I want to do, and this maybe is a little bit controversial, but I think I want the legs to be separated from the mesh, just so they look a little bit more like in Sonic Adventure. and so that the body can be more of a being. There we go. So I can actually like do something here and maybe clean all of this topology a little bit better. Alright, because this already feels better now. And I haven't gotten around getting this a little bit better, like so. Of course, we gotta dedicate an ungodly amount of work to the touch area, as it seems to be tradition in here. Alright, and we don't want this to be sharp. Let me see. If I now get these... reset vectors, there we go. This looks way better, this looks way more cartoony now. Probably we'll have to do something with the rig too. Now, next thing I want to do is, since we got this touch of hair to be a model, I think I will do the same with the eyebrows instead of having a texture. I want to maybe be able to do a lot of blend shapes when it comes to expressions. So we'll see. I will just extrude this, so it's kind of a block. And then add a couple cuts in here. There we go. And we got like a shape already, but it's a little bit weird. There we go. Alright, little bit better, I'd say. So why isn't the hat showing? Oh yeah, because of this. I see. We don't want those. I think I want the tail to be a little bit Thinner? I'm not sure. Chunky eyebrows, yeah. I do have the chunky eyebrows. They even get kind of a curve. My actual eyebrows in mid-space. And they kinda look like evil guy eyebrows, which I don't really like. So I'm making them friendlier in here. Alright, what else do I want to change? Maybe I want to make mid-space, yeah. Haven't you heard that one before? Okay, so we get both the face and the head. I think it's an older expression. I think I will make the corners of the head a little bit more square. There we go. So it's a little bit blockier. Maybe I will lower this a little bit. Oh, hi, Hill. Happy to see ya. Saving like crazy right now. There we go. And I think this is cool so far. Maybe I want to change a little bit the proportions. I'm not sure. How will it look if I made the head a little bit smaller? Just so I can actually animate the arms going around if needed. Maybe this is fine. Yeah, I think this works. Well, okay, you cannot listen. There we go. I think I'll have at the moment. Oh, thank you. Cannot rest a lot, though. So I will just send you an emote. There we go. Alright. So now comes a few more things, which is the armature. Let me see. Want to have better control of the arms. Let me see. How come I cannot move them all to be in the same? Seems I cannot. Okay, whatever. So I will have to do it manually. There we go, all of these in the same spot. We should come over here. Moving things to their correct place. Alright. This finger is a little bit longer, so I will move this. Same with this. Right, we got the fingers. I think I will add a few more bones. Let me see, this should move down. What else? The tail goes a little bit up. This comes a little bit over here. There we go. We want the legs to rotate from that point. Alright, what else? Oh yeah, I want to add physics bones. I want this little two tufts of hair to have physics. I think that will be fun. Alright, so this one will be parented to the head. We will call this check tuft dot L. And this one will go to driven, so we don't see them normally. And now we symmetrize it, so we get both of them. What else could be cool to have? I think we are mostly done with this. So we just need to make sure that the weights are correct. Which they won't be for the hand because we just made a new one. So we will have to paint it. We don't want the AKE one in here. Okay, this one is correct. You know what? Let's do something real quick. Empty groups. So yeah, we can now paint on this one. Another thing I found really useful lately is that here, if I use this, it is way easier to paint weights. There we go. So now like this can go like this. Also we should have auto normalize on. There we go. Oh, thank you. I will take that as a high compliment. To join the ranks of the Jeetable army. There we go. And I think at this time, like now that I'm working on the avatar, I will take this as an opportunity to also... What the hell? What kinda bone roll is this one? I don't know. Okay, now this is where it becomes a little bit hard. So I will do this. So it's a little bit easier. Alright, let's see how this works. It's kinda okay. So we paint all of this. There we go. So now it kinda works better. Yeah, this is way better. Right, so we get the whole thing. And since we got auto-normalize, even though we are painting with 0.25, it is adding the whole point. So this like makes things way faster. There we go.
Got a message from our pal TGC_Dave. They say the following. I recently took a poll and found that 100% of the people in the tent were angry when it collapsed.
Oh, I saw this one coming. Never change, Dave. Seriously. Look, I thought our body little Norwegian to be undefeatable in the field of pants, but you really are up there. Now let's see, we got another minigame. And Aggie is deciding the game again, and it's the main race test. And we got Aggie, we got Maple, we got Jam, and we got Boxy all participating. So let's see. Boxy makes like a really clean exit. Then gets a little bit stuck. Everyone is a little bit lost in this very complicated shape, but it's Boxy who wins. Boxy's got like a very solid record, I think. Jam made you lose your life savings? You mean like when betting, or did she just write up steal everything? Because I wouldn't put it past her. And you know what's worse? She will probably not even use the money to buy anything. She will just eat the coins and the bills. Alright, so we got the hand trick. Let's test it. This works. Cool. I think I will... Let me hide this. I think I will add a little bit of knuckle control. There we go. So if I now do this, like it is a super round shape. Alright. The UVs are a mess though, so don't worry about that. Let's actually work on that now. And the cool thing is, we don't really need to worry too much about UVs. They will be mostly just like white. We actually got a shape in here, but I don't know if I will even use it. Because I think I will just like get the lower faces. And just make them the other color. Yeah, this is good enough. Now over here we got some faces that don't fit. There we go. Alright, little bit better. The bat is completely out of whack though. The bat, I think... I will just like... ungrab from this view. To get that shine mostly down in place. I will tone down that shine though, because it's like too bright. My bat is not metallic. There we go. Alright, alright. We can even like hide this. Oh, by the way, I think we didn't add weights to the thumb. Yeah, we didn't. So let's do that. Once we do, I think this will be it for today. Because for the faces, I want to figure out if I want to do something or not differently. Alright, so how does this work? There we go, little bit better. Alright, this one should actually not be affected. Or maybe just a bit and we change in the armature the origin of the thumb bone. Because it really should be getting born from this part. Yeah, a bit better. This one, however, needs little bit of work. Should also come from here. And I think I need to fix the bone rotation. There we go. All right. And this should also have like this roll. So yeah, it can roll like this. Better, I think it's better. I think we should control this part of the hand a little bit better with the main bone. Or maybe just like we added knuckle control on the fingers, we will add a little bit over here with the palm. Because now when I turn, this kinda deforms a little bit better. Alright, this one needs way more width over here. Because it really does something weird. Maybe we need another loop. Because this doesn't feel like the same thing, but it's acting like this. There we go. Alright, so now we can add like way more weight over here. Alright. And it kinda collapses a little bit on itself, but I think it's okay. There we go. Maybe over here. There we go. Alright, so this one kinda works. Oh, hi, Falcon! Happy to see ya! How you doing? I am cooking myself. Cause I was working on an environment, but I kinda got done real quick. So I kinda improvised. Yeah, a new molegato, but it's going to be very similar to the old one. Like there is slight proportion changes, better topology, better hands. The hands are terrible in my current model. And where I will do most of the changes is in the setup in Unity. There we go. This I need to change to, because I'm going for 3 fingers instead of 4 on the feet. But that I will change in the textures instead. So that I will do some other day. Let's check this out. The legs now, they are separate from the body. Even though usually I tend to have it together. I can now have a better deformation and keep the beam body intact. There we go. Nothing here, there we go. Big stompers, yeah. So yeah, I can now do this. And I think I will make this completely red. And just make this smaller, I think. Yeah, there we go. I think this is better. And just make this come from here so that when the animation kicks in, you know, it goes from the inside. There we go. I think this is like big improvements over the old model already. So yeah, we can be proud of this today. And I want to take the chance to add like support for more clothing and transformations even maybe. We'll see. Because I want to also make the leap to Binyang instead of busy face. And that will allow me to actually have a lot of different routines and stuff that doesn't need to map everything to the keyboard. Let me see now. This will just come here. Oh yeah, this should be assigned to the body texture. There we go. Alright, not bad. A bit of a more square face. There we go. Gonna move the ears to the front too. Yeah, Silver Peacock. I got a bunch of Mega Man X for songs in the playlist. Alright, let me see, because I am not selecting the faces right. Oh, I see what is happening. Right, so I got them to be sharp. It has a banger of an OST. In general, X4 is such a fantastic game. I think the best in the series, maybe tied with the first one. Though they are both very different in many things, but I don't know, I will have a very hard time deciding between both of them. Alright, so I think that should be it for today. I am a little bit tired. I got still a bunch of things to do later today, sadly. So I think I will end this stream early and see if we can raid someone cool. Let's see who's online today. Oh, God is online. Let's go with God. By the way, let's just go here to the just chatting scene first, because I always forget this part. Like, seriously, I want to thank you all for being here with me today, even though I was extra low energy today. But hey, you are always nice, you are always great company, so I will always thank you. For now, let's just have a fantastic rest of the week, a fantastic weekend, and if I don't get to see you all again until a bit later, have a fantastic holidays, okay? Take it easy. I know sometimes it's hard. You just try to be the best you can, okay? Ow! So see ya. Bye!